Welcome back to another prediction video, Ridge Runner Nation. You might be asking yourself, Cam, why are you in one of these? Doesn't Wesley always do these alone? And the answer, if you're wondering, is I currently live on Wesley's couch, and that's where this video is being filmed, so I had to be in it.
Yeah, you did not have a choice for this one, Cam, but we're super excited to have you on this prediction video because this is a big one that's gonna take place this weekend and the nation's capital. I mean, my goodness, let's get a parade going. You know, let's sound the music, get the bells out there. This is gonna be an awesome one taking place at the Meadowood Special Recreation Management Area. And people can't just show up to this race, Cam, right?
You're right, application only race. There's only gonna be 35 runners. It's a super strong field. We're so stoked to follow along and see all the results from it. So let's get into the picks. We're gonna go top 5 down, right, Wes?
Let's do it. Let's get things started off with 5th place, and I'm gonna give it to a familiar name in Ridge Runner Nation, and that's Tanner Lee.
This is a bad take.
Really?
This is a bad take.
Okay, see,
we don't agree.
I'm a big Tanner guy. I think he's gonna have a phenomenal race, but here's kind of why I think he's gonna finish 5th here. You know, where's his confidence at going into this year's race? You know, in 2019, he won Ohio's Backyard Ultra running 158 miles. This past March, he finished, what, 5th, 6th? Where was he even at? Nowhere near the top where the top dogs were, and he finished with 150 miles. So he's also signed up for a couple more Backyard Ultras later this year. You know, he's in Ode to Laz. He's in Bob's Big Timbers Backyard Ultra. You know, he's basically just picking a Backyard Ultra, throwing darts at all the golden ticket races. Is he locked in this race? It's yet to be seen. Tanner Lee, 5th place, Cam, what do you think?
You know, Tanner, we think you're a swell guy. And none of us agree with Wesley on this. So, you know, he's the only one who has a camera. That's the only reason we'd let him do these videos. You'd think we'd like have Nick do it since he's like the intern, he knows all the stats, right?
Nick's good at this. I'm not. Tanner, you're finishing 5th though. Throwing it over to 4th place, I'm giving it to Michaela Schremshock, and she's about to shock the world with this result. I mean, my goodness, she finished with a phenomenal performance at the Drift from 100 Miler in Wyoming earlier this year. That race is a super tough one. She went 41 hours. She's used to going long. Cam, we should recognize her name. I mean, come on.
Yeah, 2nd place at Rim to River 100 last year. She's got a ton of experience over different distances and different races. I think that's going to play really well for her here. But with the field, you know, it's 4th place shock in the world. I don't really know where that came from. This isn't like, what is it, Flint Tropics, you know? Like, 4th place doesn't really mean much here.
Not in the Backyard Ultra. And honestly, none of these races outside of the winter means much in the Backyard Ultra, but we like to give people a little shout anyway. She does have the Backyard Ultra experience as well, which is good to see. I mean, she was out at Bob's Big Timber a couple years ago, so people might remember her from that race. Best of luck to Michaela, but we've only got you finishing 4th place. 3rd place, I'm giving it to the Missouri Monster, Chris Roberts. You guys know him, you guys love him. 4th place was his most recent result at the Hellgate 100K. Super stout performance there, just an all-around Beast Coast runner who's now out in Missouri.
This guy took 2nd at Grindstone in 2019 as well. Absolutely incredible Beast Coast race down there in Virginia. This guy loves hundreds. He's signed up for a few more later this year.
Dude, loves hundreds. I mean, he's got this race, and then he's got, Black Hills 100. I mean, he's doing Hellbender 100, and, you know, he's like, hey, let's just hop on Wasatch 100 as well to kind of cap off the year. So we're excited to see what Chris does. You know, I think he's gonna have a phenomenal day. Debut, I believe, in the Backyard Ultra scene. We've got you finishing 3rd place. 2nd place, also known as the assist. It can only go to one person, and that's Emily Ryan, local runner. She's a rock star, and it's just gonna be awesome to see her out there at this race. You know, earlier this year, she ran the Rocky Raccoon 100 and had a super stout performance there.
Yeah, a multiple time finisher of the Badwater 35, and maybe familiar to some Ridge Runner Nation members. 2019, she came up and ran the Mohican 50 up there in Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, those are super stout races as well. I mean, multi-time finisher of Badwater, are you out of your gorge? I mean, my goodness, that is absolutely awesome here. She's also done some other tough ones, you know, Barkley Fall Classic. That's tricky, You know, Bryce Canyon 100 miler. That's also tricky. We were just down there this past weekend.
Yeah.
Could you imagine doing 100 miles there?
I could, but only because that there were a lot of dogs that somehow managed to help us at the same time. I don't know if she rescued any dogs out there though. You'll have to let us know.
Yeah, check out WOW episode number 4 if you haven't. But yeah, Emily Ryan, we've got you finishing 2nd place at the Capital Backyard Ultra. In taking home the win at this year's Capital Backyard Ultra, it can only go to one person, and it's gonna go to this person coming to us from Boulder, Colorado. It's gonna be Brett Monty. And my goodness, this guy is an absolute rock star. I mean, documentaries, yup, he's been in them. Multiple time finisher of the Barclays Marathon. He's also the fastest time in record history there at the Barclays Marathon. I mean, my goodness, there's tons of epic results.
Yeah, and you might be thinking, hey, you guys at Ridge Runner Nation, you're all about what have you done for me lately, right? Typical sports talk radio guys. Well, Brett also finished third at the Ouray 100 in 2019 and then fifth at the Angeles Crest 100 in 2018. He seems to race just very strategically. And let's keep in mind that before Barkley, the only thing that anybody knew about this guy was his John Muir Trail FKT, and that was in 2009. So even in 2011, they were like, what have you done for me lately, Brett?
I was 4 in 2011, so Brett, we're super pumped to see you back and kind of doing relevant things again, and this is going to be an epic race for you at the Capital Backyard Ultra, and you're signed up for another Backyard Ultra later this summer at the Ode to Laz Backyard Ultra, another golden ticket race. Book this guy a trip to Buckle, Tennessee, because you know he's going to be making the trip down to Biggs this year. We're excited to see how it plays out.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We're so stoked that you tuned in.
As always, hit the like button, subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't already. There's gonna be more of these, in the comments. Let us know if you have a race you wanna see a prediction video on. Let us know and we can make it happen.
Yeah, and while you're down there in the comments, let Wesley know just how absolutely wrong he is gonna be on this one.
Tanner Leaf. Lock it in. Lock it in.
That is such a bad pick.
It's a good pick, man. Tanner, you get fired up because there's a chip on your shoulder coming into this race. You're not the prodigy kid anymore. You win one. What have you done for me lately? Ridge Runners, we move on quick here. So let's just start.
So we're doing, this is not one take, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's multiple. It takes forever, actually. Chris Roberts, the Missouri Monster, 4th at Hellgate, and signed up for a bunch of races. Okay. 3rd place. Yeah. 3rd. Okay. I was ready.
Clip it.
We're posting it. It's going up on the social. Okay, ready? Let's roll it back. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Nope. Clip it.
Clip it. We're gonna have like a 5-minute outtake video.
Yeah, the outtake's gonna be better than the actual prediction video. We're just gonna include it in this, so it'll be good to see. All right, here we go.
Yeah, and you might be thinking, like, well, what has Brett done for us lately? And the third
it's not
place,
nothing.
It is not nothing. Although those Barkley finishes were a decade ago, fuck, I don't like that. I'm just calling him out. I was like, what have you done for me lately?
No, we're keeping that. I like it. We're gonna roll into it.
Okay.
We're gonna keep going.
Okay.
And then, that was good.
So it's 3rd at Ouray 100. Well, we don't want to discount those Barkley finishes, even though they are like a decade old. But this guy also finished, what?
I was 4. I'm sorry.
What?
I was gonna say I was 4 years old. I was gonna interject that. You just keep going.
Right. I was like, what? You just said that was 4. I was like, 4 what?
Sorry, no, that was good. That was good.
Damn it. All right.
We'll do it again.